Right, I'm back. Can you hear me? I don't know what's happening with this YouTube. Hi. Right, we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. That's it. Right, we're back. Can all hear me, yeah? Right, right. I was going to say, we're going to get into the energy of your ex, your person. We're going to dig deep, yeah? Hi. Right, before I begin, I was going to say, somebody left a comment on one of my readings at the bottom. I don't know if you read it, but they said they're going to take my video to the lawyer because what I'm saying is scaring them. So my comment was, well, you shouldn't be reading you shouldn't be listening to these readings if you don't believe them. Because she said, I don't know if it's a he or a she, but they know who they are. They said, don't believe in all the crap. Everyone is saying the same thing. And I'm going to go and take this video to my lawyer. So I wrote at the bottom, you shouldn't be listening to these videos if you don't believe them anyway, but say hi to your lawyer from me. That was what I said. That was my answer. And that's it, Colleen. That's what I said. If you don't, why is he or she listening to the reading if they don't believe it? You obviously believe it for you to listen to it. And that's to all the tarot readers, she said. They're all talking the same shite. That's what she said. All you tarot readers are talking the same crap, basically. You're all saying the same thing. Well, if we're all saying the same thing, that's because the energy, we're picking up on the energy. So don't listen. That's it. Anyway, I've had my little rant. It didn't affect me. It made me laugh, really, because if you're listening and you wrote that, you need to get rid of your anger, and you know who you are. You need to get rid, because you're a very angry person. So you need to heal your anger and get rid of it. Let it go, because you're taking it out on every single person, and it's not right. So anyway, when you finish this, you can go on, I think it was not last night's one, but the one before. I think it was one of them anyway. I think it was not last night's one, the night before. Anyway, let's get on with this reading. You're ready? Think of your person. Think who you want to know, what they're up to, what they're doing. We'll dig as deep as we can into their energy. Right, spirit guides, angel guides. Get me into the energy of the collective exes, persons they're thinking about. Please give me permission to get into their energy and give me the messages to deliver to my collective. Let them know what their ex-person, whoever they're thinking about, is up to. Please, spirit guides, angel guides, guide me in this reading and give me the correct answers that I seek to help my collective. Thank you. Right, you ready? If he's gone back to his ex. Hi. You have to ask permission. You can't just do it otherwise. If he goes back to his ex, that's his problem. He won't be happy. It won't work. It will not work out for him. I know that. Spirit guides, angel guides, get me into the energy of persons, my collective ex, whoever they're thinking about, get me into their ex's energy. Okay, your person is thinking a lot. Thinking. They've got a lot of mental conflict going on at this time. I think their brain is so hot where they're thinking so much that they cannot take it. They feel trapped. They feel trapped. They feel like they can't move, like their life is stuck. They're not happy. They've got a lot of mental things going on. They feel trapped. Can't break these walls away where whatever they're doing, they feel absolutely trapped. And like I said, they're not going to say anything because they're suffering in silence. But they are going through some sort of disruption, and they're suffering in silence. They can't do anything. They can't. Whatever they try to do, there are obstacles and challenges in their way. You see, they want to, whatever they want to do is broken. They can't go. They just can't. So everything they try to do, the universe is not allowing it. It's putting a block. They're putting a block on whatever they're trying to do. And this is why you've got disruption and challenges here. Yeah? Because they can't do anything. Whatever they want to do. Whatever it is, they can't. It's not happening. They're trapped in fear. They're scared. Their life is going downhill. They've got a lot of mental think. Suffering in silence. They feel trapped. They feel like they're caged in. Whatever they're doing, they feel like they're caged in. Their life is suffocating. You see? That's it. They're trapped. Both trapped cards, look. This feels like their walls are closing and they feel trapped. Do you know what I mean? Spirit guides, angel guides, what other messages do you have for my collective, please, about their ex? What is going on with their ex? I think they're so okay. Right, they thought they were some tough, authoritative, strong, macho, control freak, whatever, control authoritative figure. They thought they can overpower everybody or you. They thought they was very authoritative over you, controlling, big-headed, narcissistic, thinks he's better than everyone else, looks down on everyone. Their movements, their choices and the decisions they made has not been the correct ones. So they've made wrong choices in their life and they're trapped now in fear. They've lost their recognition in life. They've lost this. If they were something or people, they were well known, they've lost this. They feel shame now. They're bowing their head and feeling shameful. They need to see the light. They need to see the light because they were very, very emotionally withdrawn. And they need to see the light. They're bored and discontent. They're bored. They feel like they've had a very big emotional loss in their life. They could... I believe they're sorry they done what they done to you. And I do. And I know you're going to think, no, they don't. But they're not going to tell you that because they're suffering in silence. And like I said, because your energy has shifted from what you was to what you are now, they feel that. So they feel if they come back, they're going to just be kicked away anyway. You see, they're suffering in silence. So from this card, I know they're not going to tell you. They're not going to tell you. They're bored, they're suffering. I think now, look, they could have seen the light now, and that's why he's holding his heart, because it's hurtful now. They know they'd made a mistake. They were living on the shadow side of themselves. Instead of being in the light, they were in the dark. And now they feel heartache and loss. They feel sad and lost. We'll see if we can get into the energy if they've moved on with someone else. But if they have, I'm saying if they have moved on with somebody else, they're not going to be happy. They're not going to be happy after what they've done to you. That will never happen. That will never, ever happen. That's how universal law works. If you hurt somebody to be with somebody else, you think that relationship is going to be happy? No, it will never work. It will never be happy. Not in the end. Spirit guides, angel guides, get me into the energy of collective exes, please. What are the exes up to? How are they feeling? They sacrificed you. They sacrificed the love. They sacrificed it. They were horrible. They knew they were cold with you. They were cold. They were not very affectionate. Colourless angel and artificial heart. They know what they were like with you. They do. They know what they were with you, that artificial heart. Colourless angel, no heart, no feelings, no... Not showing you what you deserved. And they're the ones that are crying now. Because they know what they did. Look, they're crying. They're suffering in silence, though. They feel stabbed. They feel wherever they go, they feel nothing is working out for them. They feel like everyone is stabbing them in the back. And they sacrificed you. Or sacrificed... They could have thought, I will always go back. They'll take me back. They realise now they're stabbed in the back. Most of them were hiding their true self. They were showing you this, but really they were hiding. They were hiding themselves. So obviously the mask fell off. You started to see them for who they are. I don't know if some of them are going to come back, try and come back because they're angry. Or they could be just angry in life in general, and they could just be they're just revengeful now with people because nothing is going right for them because of what they've done to you. You see, in the beginning when you met them, they showed you this colourful, nice side of them. But then after you got to know them, you started to see this coldness about them. Can you see the colour cards? From this red, happy, passionate, to this dark grey. Even the colour of her is very... So in the beginning they were showing you this, passion, fun, loving, messages, cuddling you, kissing you, all over you. And when you got to know them, they showed this side. So their mask, they took their mask off. If they're with somebody else, this person is acting cold with them and showing no feelings. So if you know they're with somebody else, they're not happy, they're very unhappy with that other person, that person is showing them no love, they're being cold with them, they're being unaffection. Maybe they're being authoritative, the other person they're with, bullying them because they know they've got nowhere to go now because you don't want them, you're done with them. So they're suffering. Whoever they're with, whatever they're doing, they're suffering. Spirit guides, angel guides, get me into the energy of my collective ex-persons, please. Wow, that's too many. Whatever they did, wherever they've gone, whatever they're doing, they trusted this will work out for them because they were too big-headed. They trusted this will work out. So if they're with somebody else and you know they're with somebody else, whatever they tried to do did not work. They feel very, very isolated. They're in a very dark place. They're not happy. They're really not happy because they thought they'd take their big head and the trust away. That maybe they thought, oh, I trust this person will take me back when I leave, or if you kick them out, they thought you would take them back because they were so wonderful, because that's how you made them feel. So wonderful that you can't live without them. And they trusted this. They trusted their big-headedness will get them everywhere in life because of the way you treated them. But now they're isolated, they feel trapped, they feel, that's what, trapped in fear is the same card. Concealment, trapped in fear. They feel trapped, they feel isolated, they're not happy. And I think most of them feel that your energy's lifted, that they feel energetically that you do not want them back. You will not. Some of you have taken them back, I know that. But realise it's not gone anywhere. Because I told you, if you go back, you're going to keep repeating the same thing over and over again. Nothing will change. Some of them or some of you want to bring it back to life. Maybe you or them, but I think they want to come back to you. They want to resurrect it. But they know you're going to be defensive. You're being defensive. They want to resurrect this. They want to come back, but you're on the defense. So this is what they want. They know something is dead from you, and they want to resurrect it. They want to bring it back to life. But they know you're going to be very defensive. Well, they do, Kerry, is it Kerry? Kerry, they do, some of them want to bring it back, but they know that you're going to be defensive. But they won't tell you this because they're suffering in silence. This is the thing. They're suffering in silence. So you might not know this. They feel very heartache and loss, and they're suffering in silence. So would they really tell you how they feel? No. They're just going to suffer in silence, but they want to resurrect it. They want this back, but they know you're going to be defensive. So would they come back? I don't know. Maybe not right now if they're suffering that much. But who knows? Spirit guides, angel guides, get me into the energy of the collective ex, please. Ex-person, what are they up to? Oh, you see. Whoever, if they're with somebody else, and you know that, they're being a servant, right? That's why they feel trapped and isolated and hate their life. They're being a servant. That person is treating them not good. That person is not treating them good. So however they treated you, they're getting it back from if they're with anyone else. If they're not with anyone else, and you know that for sure they're not with anyone else, then it's in their job, or it's in generally with their friends or their life. But something is not right. Spirit guides, angel guides, what other messages do you have, please? They're alone. They feel very lonely. They feel, if they're with someone else, they feel very, very lonely person. And you might not see it on the outside, and I'm talking about inside their soul. They're lonely. Some of them could be even ill. Some of them could be sick in bed or just feeling very isolated, lonely, hurting. Bolt of lightning is coming to their life and knock them for 6. I believe they're very, very bored. I believe they're feeling now they made a mistake. They're regretting what they've done to you. But that's their problem. That's not your problem. That's not your problem. Because when they had it, they should have appreciated it. And some of them, when they did go back, I know some of you did give them a second chance. They just carried on being the same person they were. Did my battery? They just carried on doing the same thing again. So they don't learn. They don't learn when you take them back. I've got the house here. I don't know if you live in a house or they're in a house, and in this big house they feel very lonely. Some of them could have a wife. Some of them could have a wife, or you're the wife with the children. If you're not the wife and they've gone back to a wife, they realise now they don't love that person. It's dead. The love is dead. If they've gone back to a wife or gone back to somebody else, like a wife, they realise now they don't, that's dead. That is dead and gone. Any more messages from this deck? They're showing outside world or whoever they're with, they're happy, they're joyful. But there you go, they've got the 7 of Swords again. This is the Thief card. They're acting all happy, but no, they're not happy. They're deceitful liars, cheaters. They're a thief. They're thieving something. Something they're taking. Love, money, material stuff. But they're acting all happy, but they're not. They're showing the outside world they're a happy-go-lucky person. Trust me, you know. Trust me, I'm good. But they're a thief. So, yeah, take what resonates. Remember, if you're a man listening to this, you're in the feminine energy, so and your person, and if you're, you know how we work on this channel. They're still a thief. They won't change that. They are what they are. They need more lessons. They need harder lessons, but they're not going through a good time. I can tell you that, no, they're not. They're not going through a good time. Spirit guides, angel guides, get me to the energy of... Okay, some of them, not all of them, but some of them are praying. Some of them are praying. Some of them have gone through such a bad experience. They're growing from this. There's growth. They're praying that they change. They're praying hard that they change whatever they've done in their lives, because I think they've had a big hard knock, and now maybe they've seen the light, or they want to see the light, or they've gone through so much pain. Now they're starting to come back and realise what they've done to you, and they're asking God to help them. They want you to forgive them. And they're looking for a miracle that you can forgive them. But, no. No, 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 no. No, this is what they're going to come and say to you. They're going to say they've grown, they've changed, they've been praying. They're going to come back and say they've grown, they've been praying, they've seen the light. It's a miracle how I've changed because of what you've taught me. I need your forgiveness and take me back. Yeah? But they're bringing back this. They're bringing back the trickery. Nothing else. There's still trickery. They could even be doing this to if they're with anyone else. And I don't think they're going to be any different with anyone else than to you. You know? What they done to you, they'll do it again. So they're still bringing the energies of trickery. They're going to say to you, I'm different, I've changed. If they come forward. If they come forward. Or they could be showing somebody else, look, I'm a spiritual person, I believe in God, I believe in forgiveness, but they're taking the trickery energy in there with them. Or they have done this. They've wormed their way back to somebody else or somebody new or in a job or whatever they're doing, but it's trickery. It's not real. Oh, no more from here. It's a trick. Spirit guides, angel guides, what other messages do you have? They make me laugh, these people. You see what they wanted from you? They was conditioning you. They was conditioning you. They was trying to tie you to them. They was a strong person, very strong personality. Can you see this? Tying you to this lie, and he chaining you there. Yeah. They see you've changed. They see you've changed. You're transformed. You're just. you're just happy now, content, you've transformed. Maybe you're walking on in nature. You don't care if you fit in or not. You're just happy on your own. And they feel this energy that you've transformed. I believe you were together in the past life. You were together in the past life. You had something going on in the past life. And yeah, you're experiencing it again. Experiencing of the past life. You was together before and you've come back together in this life to finish off what you didn't finish off in the past life. That's why your connection is so strong and you feel you can't let go because of this, because you was something with them before. And whatever didn't finish off, you had to finish it off in this life. So that's why your experience in past lives were together. That's why it's hard for you. You can break the cord. You can cut the cord. Because if you're connected with somebody, really connected with somebody, you can't break that cord. It doesn't break. But if it's a karmic and you've come back to finish off some payment, some debt, something, you can break it. You can say, that's enough now. I don't want no more pain. I'm not doing this anymore. And you can put a stop to it anytime. And you can cut the cords. So if you're still feeling tied, connected, you can cut the cords. No problem. Might take a little bit longer, but you can do it. It does happen. So this is why you have this, and maybe that's why they keep coming back to you, or because they feel that connection as well. But they can't help, they're in a lower vibration. And they're still coming back with this snake energy. They're just a snake with a mask. But they've got the talk, they've got the gift of the gab, they know how to charm you, they know how to get you. And I'm talking about before or now or whatever, because they've had a past life with you. So they know exactly how to get hold of you and how to melt you if you go back, But you keep repeating the same thing with the snake, the mask, the snake. And one day that snake will look. One shows he's a happy, jolly face, and the other one is a snake. But they're both masks. So don't go back, because you're going to keep repeating the same thing, and it will get worse every time. It's not going to get better. If you think it's going to get better, no. They're going to come back, maybe tell you, yes, I'm different, I've seen the light. But they're bringing back, look, you've got all these cards. They're just, this is them. This is the way they're, the thieves, trickery, masks. They're just, that's just the way they are. They can't help it. They're going to learn through their life lessons. They're going to learn through their life lessons that you cannot go around doing what you do and get away with it, because they are so trapped in fear now. They're suffering in silence. They got heartache and loss. Yeah, this is all they're going, and they are still living on the shadow side of themselves. And this is this side. This is the dark side, and this is the trickery side. Trickery, politics here. Look, you've got the masks. You've got the trickery card. They're living on the shadow side. They're not genuine, because their soul is crying to be let free, but they're not allowing it, because they're living in a very dark. And you know, when they drink and they drink a lot, they're very open, and anything can jump into them. Any other soul, any other entity can jump into their body when they're so vulnerable and they're drinking. Do you know what I mean? So any entity can get in there. No, not you, MK. Your person. Your person could be a drinker. You know? Yeah, that's what happens. Because they're so vulnerable that their soul is open. You know what drunks are like? They're so open. Any entity can get in there and take over their body. You know what I mean? That's what happens to alcoholics. That's why they change. Because of the way they are. Because they're so open. If I drink, which is not much, which is not often anyway, I have one drink and then I'll have a glass of water. Then I'll have another drink and then I'll have a glass of water. That's the way I drink. But people that drink and drink and drink and they're all over the place, they're vulnerable, especially when they sleep. Once they sleep, they're open. They're open, they're vulnerable. Anything can get in there. Anything can jump into their body and take over. So let's forgive them, but we don't want to put up with them. Let them go and have their bottle and be happily ever after with their drink. Because if that's what they want, then that's what they want. Spirit guides, angel guides. Maybe this is why, yes, this is it. This is why they have an artificial heart and they're colourless angels, because they've been attacked by an entity. You know that? This is why. They're not their true selves. And that's why they're living on the shadow side of them. Yes, drugs as well, Beth. Anything that makes you vulnerable, drink, drugs, anything like that. You have to be normal in the brain. You know what I mean? If you're not normal, you're vulnerable, you're open. And when you're open, any entities can jump in there. And if they started young, doing this, drugs, drink, they're more even vulnerable. Well, then you know about your dad, MK. The only way they can be back to themselves is if they stop drinking completely and never go back on it. How do they get rid? They have to stop drinking. They have to stop drinking and they have to meditate. This is why you... Yeah, that's right. Yes, exactly, Boo. Bo. Boo. It's Boo, isn't it? Is it Boo? Booty. Booty, that's nice, yeah. Yeah, this is why. This is... Okay, this is now... the message came to me. This is why they got artificial heart and they're colourless angel. Otherwise, they would be an angel, but they got no soul. They've been psychically attacked. So... And this is why they're hiding their true self as well. This is why they're hiding their true self. Because they know if they show you their true self in the beginning of the relationship, you're not going to stick around. You're going to be gone like lightning. And if they watch porn as well, this is another low vibrational thing. You know that. And most of the drinkers do that. So, now we know. Now, message just came to me. Okay, I get it. Thank you, spirit guides, angel guides. This is why they're living on the shadow side. They've got an entity living in there, and it's not them. Maybe this is why they isolate themselves as well. They don't want no one to see that that dark side of them, that entity side. Because some of them have bad tempers as well. Very bad tempers, where they can't control their temper. And they look down on people like you or me or whatever, because they're in this low energy. They've been attacked by something, this entity. You're going to get a message. I know I keep saying this, but you're going to get a message from them. They're going to come back, calling, texting, whatever. But you're definitely going to get a message from them. Definitely 100%. They're going to come back and say they've seen things in a different way. And that's going to confuse you. You're going to think, have they changed? You're going to be at a crossroads where you don't know what to do. Now, this is not all of you. This is some of you. Some of you. But some of you are standing strong, standing in your power. You're happy on your own. You got your money. You're powerful. You're sexy. You're beautiful. You don't need that low energy, because most of you have let go of all that bad energy. Maybe you've got a little bit left to let go of, but you've done a lot of work. And you're focused on your work, your money, your life. But some of you are going to be tempted. Not a lot of you, maybe 5%. 5% of you are going to be tempted to be in that energy of, shall I give them another chance? Have they changed? No, they haven't changed. I told you, if you really want them back, send them to Alcoholics Anonymous, if you've got that in America or wherever you're from. AA, we call it Alcoholics Anonymous here, and let them be clean for 1 year. No drink for 1 year. No drugs either. No substances. Just them. Just them by themselves. They're going to come back and offer you something. And they're going to say, we're meant to be together. And you was together in the past life. Past life, soul twins. That's why you can't let go. This is the reason. You're too connected to them. But they're in a low vibration. So you can't be with them. It will harm you. It will hurt you. It will hurt your life. You know what? Maybe in the next life. Just say to them, maybe in the next life we'll be together, but not in this life. You move forward. You have moved forward. The ones that have moved forward, you're happy, you're content, you got family, you got good friends around you, you got, you're okay, you're content. Maybe you get days that are sad, but you're content. And that's good. That's the main thing. You want to be content. They see you're solid, they see you're grounded, they see you sorting your life out. Wow. You're going to have a love coming in. Look. You're going to have if you're with somebody new, this person loves you. This person loves you. This person is solid, nice, loving, caring, does anything for you. This person is good. I like this person, so I get good energy from this person. I know he loves you. I can see, Sheila. I can see. This is a new person, yeah? New person, not past. New person. Your past person is just... You got the strength, or your new person has the strength to make this work. You both have the strength to make this work. And if you're not with anybody else, somebody's coming in for you. And it's going to be a very strong relationship. But you got to let go of the past. It's going to be nice though. Look, they're both naked. And it's going to be solid. It might not come... It might be slow building it up, But it's better to be slow building than quick. Because remember, when you do things quickly, it ends quick. It ends quick. My cards are all flipped over. You're saying to yourself now, I am powerful, I am abundant, I am working on myself, and I'm working hard because I am great. Your person, your ex is a player. He's an in and out energy. He comes, he goes, he comes, he goes. He's not a stable person, he's a player. He wants to just play around with people and then go again and then come back again. He's an in and out energy. He'll come when he wants and goes when he wants. And he'll expect you to sit around waiting for him. And then he'll go again onto whoever else and then come back. You're a very loving person. You got a brand new love coming into you. If you're not with anybody else, if you're not, person is coming in for you. If you are with somebody else, this person loves you a lot. And I think you got feelings for them as well. Maybe not as much as them because their cup is bigger than your cup. But you do have feelings for them. But their love is bigger than your one. You're still trying to balance yourself out. You're still sometimes in that energy of sadness, sorrow. But like I said, forgive them, please. Forgive them. They don't know what they're doing. They do, but they're in a low energy. Look. Heartbreak. They're going through something. Very heartbreaking. I told you they're going through something not good. People are hurting them wherever they go. People are stabbing them in the back. They're not being treated very well wherever they go. It could be in a job, it could be next door neighbours, it could be friends, family, new partner. Something is not, their money could be going, something is stabbing them in the back. It's hurting them. Something. And they're suffering in silence because they're not going to tell anybody what they're doing. So whatever they done to you is coming back to them tenfold. Or even 100-fold. So, sorry, 1 minute. So this is what's happening to them. This is where they're at. They're suffering. They're in pain. They're in suffering. It could be their money. They could lose their job. They could lose their home. They could, whatever they could lose, it's gonna happen to them. And then you got this card here. Heartache and loss. So they're losing something and it's gonna hurt them. Feel stabbed in the back. But like I said, you won't know because, or maybe nobody will know because they're gonna be suffering in silence. They're gonna be suffering in silence. And that's what they're going through. They're going through a lot of heartache, a lot of pain, a lot of heartache. Not good, but like I say, you get what you deserve in this life. And if you're going to be horrible to people, you're going to get it back and expect to get it back. Don't think it won't come back to you because it does come back to you. It does come back to you. So be careful how you treat people. Anyway, my dears, I love you all. Thank you all for your lovely comments. I love them all. I think you're all beautiful. Karma is, I love it. You know, karma is, I'm glad we have universal laws. Can you imagine if we didn't? How this world would be? people would just do what they want and not care about anyone else. But because we do have universal laws and God sees everything, the universe sees everything, you get paid for it. And that's how it is. So don't be fooled if you see their pictures, which I told you, don't watch their pictures. Don't look at them. Keep going forward. But if you do happen to see it and you see them smiling, yeah, you know it's fake. It's all fake. They will pay dearly for what they done to you. Trust me, they will pay dearly for what they did to you. Let go of the anger, forgive, and move on. And that's when it will happen. You know what it's like, let me tell you. When they're at their happiest, okay, I'm going to give you a little diagram here. When they're at their happiest and they think they've got away with everything, they could be settled down in a job, family, new wife, new whatever. They're happy. They're standing there on this rug. Imagine this is a rug, yeah? Okay, they're standing here, all jolly, happy, and then the universe comes in and pulls that rug and they fall on their face. That's karma. That's how karma strikes. So imagine they're standing on the rug and it's been pulled so fast, that person is going to fall on their face. That's karma. So don't think anyone gets away with it, because nobody does. I know you're laughing at are you laughing at my scenarios here, Kerry? That's how I describe karma. Anyway. Thank you, USA. You're amazing. You're all amazing. You're all amazing. I love all of you. And I always send you blessings. You're always in my thoughts. Even when I pray, I say, please, I send blessings to my subscribers. Give them strength and happiness. That's what I say when I pray. I pray for all of you as well, because I want you to be happy. I want you to just be, you know, walk on air with that happiness. And let's go on our soul journey. Because I believe we're all connected, you and me. So you're my soul tribe. We're a soul tribe, soul family. We're together, connected. Anyway, I'm going to love you all and leave you all. And hopefully, don't forget to press the like button on the way out. And I will be reading your messages, all these, because I do read the comments after. And I send you many blessings. Whatever you want me to read on next, put it in the comments after I upload it. And we'll do a reading on that. Okay? Take care. Much love to you all. Until we meet again. Teresa, if you're still here, I'm going to email you tomorrow. Until we meet again. Take care. Bye.